Coach, just yesterday, just opening statement, and we'll go from there.
You know, again, survive and advance. No, it felt like we played well. Didn't execute well. We stranded a small village full of runners. You know, we had 8 left on base, so that's we got to do a better job with that. We had a few of those, you know, runner on third, less than 2 out situations we didn't come through with. But we had good hitters. I was really pleased with Brooklyn Beardshire. You know, she came in and did some really nice things tonight. You know, putting her in the starting lineup. Christy Johnson put her in the starting lineup. She came in and had some really good at-bats as well. You know, did some good things for us. So no, it's survive and advance. I told Josie, I said, there's not very many people that had a better feeling than you when you connected with that pitch. You know, so that was good. And she's worked really hard to hit the ball the other way for a long time, and you know, foul it off, and then you know, get a mistake, and that really helped things a lot.
Okay, any questions? Well, I'll ask Josie about that. I mean, the ball wasn't carrying tonight because of the weather. Just kind of walk us through that at-bat.
You know, I knew we had 1 run that we had got in, and we had a runner on, and Duncan had been throwing so well all game, and I knew that I had to get a run in, and I had 2 strikes, and all I could think was keep battling, and then finally got the pitch, and just knew I had to hit it.
Did you think it was out?
I thought for a minute it might be, and then I saw it hit the fence, and then I don't know, just kept running.
And so I'll just talk about it again. I mean, we just kind of kept them off balance all night, and they got a few hits, but just never able to string them together.
Yeah, they were a little aggressive, like at the beginning, you know, just swinging early in the count, and because they probably knew I was going to throw strikes, you know, to get ahead. And so yeah, I just really kept them off balance by moving it in and out and up and down, and off speed.
Josie, playing defense behind Michelle, just talk a little bit about just some of the pitches that she threw to make it easy for you guys to get some ground outs.
You know, Dunk's amazing. She can throw the ball all over the place, it doesn't matter where, and she's really good at throwing ground balls and makes it easier on us.
So what was the ball like in terms of difference between yesterday and today?
It was like a little more stickier, so that's why I had the towel behind my back,
Okay.
just dry off my hand a little. That's pretty much it, though.
And you didn't notice much difference between when it was actually raining and when it couldn't stop?
Because it was just like misty.
Yeah.
They did a good job at trading balls out, you know, a lot. Because anytime it hit the backstop obviously had water on it, and then anytime it hit grass or anything, it was wet. But they did a really good job at, you know, trading balls out. And you know, I told them before the game, I said, you know what, from this point on, you know, about 10 minutes before the game started, from this point on, we don't worry about the weather. We can't do anything about it. Both teams are playing in it, so just focus on us executing. You know, make good pitches, have good at bats. You know. And everybody's going to be playing with the same weather, so don't complain about it, don't worry about it. And they did a good job. You know, as a pitcher, it's really hard to block out the elements, but you just have to focus on your process. And we talked about that when she was a freshman. You know, the little mental circle of the pitch, trying to focus on each portion of the pitch. And she does a really good job of blocking out the situation, of blocking out the elements, and just working one pitch at a time.
Randy, can you speak to the progression of Dixie State in this tournament from 2009 going 2 and out to last year not getting the win on day 2 and having to go through the losers bracket, and now being in the favorable position of having 2 wins?
You know, execution and really good pitching. You know, obviously, you know, when Dunk's out there, he throws a lot of ground balls, and you know, they hit 2 balls hard in the early parts of the game. We were able to get outs on them, and then after that, I don't know if they hit, you know, other than, you know, some of the foul balls down the left field line, I don't know if they hit very many balls really hard. You know, they had some good at bats, and they didn't, you know, what did we have? You know, we had 3 strikeouts, so they didn't strike out very much. They're a pretty good team as far as, you know, being aggressive early in the count. You know, again, anytime you get against a good pitcher that has good numbers, you know, whether it's, you know, Duncan or anybody else in this tournament, you know, you've got to be aggressive early in the count on good pitches, because you're not going to get very many good pitches to hit. So, you know, that's been huge for us as far as, you know, Michelle and our team, you know, having that kind of pitching to carry you through. And then it's just the little execution. And we haven't been good, yesterday or today as far as really good execution, as far as swinging the bats, but we've been really good defensively. We haven't given up extra bases or extra outs, and when you do that, you put yourself in a position to win the inning.
Michelle, what did Marla come out and say to you whenever you had 2 runners on there in the 7th?
I think, wasn't it the umpire that got hit?
Yeah, the one time when they foul the pitch off the umpire, just kind of a courtesy, the catcher will go out there and talk to the pitcher to give the umpire a few minutes, and then the one time when we dropped the fly ball, just to kind of maybe give her some time to regain composure and say, you know what, hey, we're gonna go get this next out.
All right, and what do you guys plan, what's the plan for the off day to make sure you keep the preparation going?
Fix what's broken. We have a few things we need to take care of, obviously. We chased a few pitches, maybe a little bit out of the zone. Lindsay's a good pitcher. She does a good job. She, pounded the strike zone early. We struck out a few times, chased a few pitches maybe out of the zone, and, give her credit. She's, 20-game winner, so she's, we're going to have to clean that up a little bit. But, just relax a little bit, probably from the sounds of the weather, find an indoor facility to practice in, because it sounds like tomorrow's going to be a little bit of rain. Get some swings, work on a few things, and get some of our kids that maybe don't get as many innings, a little bit of work so they can stay sharp if we need them 2 days from now.
Any other questions? Thank you very much. Congratulations.
Thanks, guys.